Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the PatCast, where I, Pat, talk to you about random things that you probably don't need to know about, to be honest. Right now, my throat hurts because I did something I don't normally do yesterday. I talked a lot. I'm not much of a talker around these parts. So it was very abnormal for me to actually start speaking. And that's what I did. I spoke, used some words, used some language. I watched a video today. I'm the type of guy that really proves the point that not everybody should have a podcast. Because everybody thinks them and their friend group should have a podcast. And they're like, oh, we should have podcasts. We're so funny. I'm not funny. I don't think I'm that funny. I don't think I'm that interesting of a person. I'm low-key kind of just like a basic guy. I just like to sit on my computer and chill. I'm not really exciting. I think the way that, I contribute to that narrative is, look at me. I look like I have Ozempic face, but I've never taken an Ozempic before. So I don't understand why it kind of looks like I have Ozempic face a little bit. When I look at pictures of myself, I see Ozempic, written all over it. And I don't really understand why. That's my jawline right there. I'll mute for you guys if you want me to, but see that? My jawline's on fleek whenever I point it out, but only when I point it out. And then when I take a side picture of myself, there's nothing there. It's just a face attached to the neck. Oh my lord, I'm burping. I still have the bad burping issues. If you guys watched the first podcast or the second podcast, I don't really know which one I talked about. I don't know which podcast I talked about that in, but I did talk about it. And there's a certain matter of subject that I am particularly well at, actually, in college. It's actually, I don't know. I didn't really go to any classes. Dropping out of college. If you guys didn't drop out of college, if you guys did not watch my main channel video, which you probably didn't, because it has 129 views. And a lot of my close friends, I had to tell I was dropping out of college because they did not watch my video. So, yeah, my throat hurts because I think I irritated it a little bit. I don't know. I may have. I probably did. Probably by doing that. What time is it? It's 4:51 where I live. I'm not going to disclose that information. And if you can find that via, what's it called? Find it from, how you know how I posted this. I don't know how people do that. Find other people from literally just their, the video, they're like, oh, where'd you post this video from? And then, kablam, you're robbed the next day or something like that. Anything could happen on this website, man. This is my Stanley that my beautiful, amazing, kind girlfriend got me. Now, I'm only talking about the Stanley because the last time I talked about the Stanley on this podcast, it did pretty well on Shorts. It got about 5,000 views. Not to brag, but it's pretty well for me. I actually like drinking out of it. It's really convenient. I feel like a man every time I drink it. So, because I don't use a straw. Because I'm a manly man. Manly men don't use straws. Because it's like sucking a penis, okay? That's why we don't use straws. For those of you who didn't know. And if you're a kid and you're watching this and you just found out, That's not. It's because that's what it is. Yeah. Um. If you guys want to have endless entertainment and endless fun, make sure to go to my main channel, Pat underscore, because that is where I mainly post my good videos and not my lame podcasts that are not planned and are bad. You know, my TikTok For You page is full of the ninja low taper fade meme, but it's not the meme itself. It's ninja, um, it's ninja dragging the meme is the new meme. It's the funniest thing in the world to me. Like, I was dying laughing last night watching like people saying, "Oh yeah, he was all the way in like medieval times or something like that, dragging the meme," and I thought it was funny, so I laughed. I laughed real hard. Um, yeah, that's my burping issue. I have stomach problems because I used to drink so much Diet Coke to where the carbonation destroyed my stomach, so now I have a lot of backed up acid. And that makes me burp, and I think that's why my throat hurts. So, either because I talked a lot yesterday, or my acid is, acting up. It's probably the latter. I don't even know what people say. It's the latter. I don't know what that means. Is it the one before the one you just said, or is it the one that you just said? Like if you're listing something, I don't know. Type it in the comments if you guys know what the latter means. Oh my lord. Just recently moved from college back home. I can only stay here for a select amount of time. It's 6 years, but I have a long time to stay here as much as I need to get my feet on the ground. I'm hoping this YouTube stuff works. I already have a job with a YouTuber, but that ain't gonna pay rent. So I gotta grind to make sure that job can start paying rent for me. But also, I want to start building this channel because this is like, not this channel, but my main channel that's on my it's Pat underscore. But look up Pat underscore 2, because if you look up if you look up Pat underscore and it's like the guy holding like a blue microphone or something like that, or if it's like the same picture as the one that's on this channel, then that's the one. But I want to grow that one this summer. Like I want to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but I think that's a very far-fetched goal for me because I'm a very lazy person. So I don't really work that hard on my channel, but I gotta get out of that, because you can't just label yourself as a lazy person and just be lazy your entire life. I gotta work at it. Gotta work. Yeah. But for some reason, I still feel so stressed out that I have school to do, and I have something due tomorrow, but I don't have anything due tomorrow other than a video to make. And I used to go to FAU, so every time I see something about FAU, I get PTSD of having to go back, because I would be on break. Every time I go on break and come home, I would really enjoy it here, and I'd be having a grand old time. I'd be on that big bed that's not a twin. It's that's a queen, I think. I don't know. But I have a queen bed. But at college you have a twin, and I hated sleeping on that thing. And then also it's outside. There's not many people around here. It's kind of I'm not gonna say anymore, but suburbs. So that's all I'll say. It's in a really nice place, and every time I would dread going back to FAU because it's a very long drive, and Very, very long drive. And it's just, I dreaded it because I'd always have to, like, save up for gas and think about gas. And, like, ask my parents for gas if I didn't have money for it. Which I didn't because I didn't have a job. But I tried. I tried to get a job my second semester. My first semester, I was like, why do I need a job, bro? Why do I need a job? Because, like, I don't go anywhere. But then I realized, I'm like, okay, well, if I want to go back home, I need money. And also, if I really want to enjoy this place, I need money. But I did not enjoy anything because I didn't have money for anything. So I just stayed in my dorm the entire year while I was in college, which honestly was not, like, the greatest decision in my life. Because I didn't really get to enjoy it, honestly, because the place, FAU is, like, it's in, like, a very nice place. It's in Boca Raton, very nice place. And there's, like, a lot of places that I wanted to go to, but I couldn't because I didn't have a job and I didn't have money. And I honestly, like, I thought, like, if I got a job, I can't work on my YouTube channel that much. So I was, like, worried about that. And also, like, but, like, even not having a job, I was just lazy. I wouldn't work. I wouldn't do anything. I'm still kind of like that, too, in a sense. Like, I don't do anything for my channel. It's just hard to get myself to go and do it. Like, not just to motivate myself. Because, the day, or whenever you wait for motivation to strike you, you're just, like, really never going to do anything. You know what I mean? Or you're going to be motivated for, like, that 1 week. And then, like, you're just not going to be motivated for a while. So, you got to discipline yourself. At least for me. But I have a lot of trouble doing that. I was doing 75 hard to discipline myself. I did for a while. And then I kind of stopped. Because my horrible scheduling. It's like, when I got that job, I was, like, editing a lot. And, I would, like, wait till, like, the end of the day to do both things. So, like, I wouldn't work out and I wouldn't edit. So, when it came down to the brass tacks, I had to edit because I needed money. So, I just wouldn't work out. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, it's very... Why does my hair look like that? It looks so weird. Like, this one's all, like, fine. This one's all, like, flappy or whatever. Ugh. Jeez. Okay, now I just look weird. What the heck? Oh, my lord. Oh, my gosh. Ugh. Okay, that looks better. I like that more. Alright. Yeah, we chilling now, boys. You guys didn't guess it, I have a girlfriend that I talk about almost in every single PatCast and almost every single video because I like to brag about it. And honestly, I'm just surprised, to be honest. Which a lot of people have told me, like, Pat, you have a girlfriend? I'm very surprised about that. And it hurts every time, low key. I'm joking. It's actually kind of flattering. Because, like, wow, Pat, you're so weird. You have a girlfriend? Yeah, bro, it's an accomplishment, all right? If people think it's weird that you have something that they would expect you to not have, take it as an accomplishment rather than an insult. Because that's what it is. In their mind, it's an accomplishment. Or, like, whatever. According to their standards, this is an accomplishment. So, you know what I mean? Excuse me. Stomach problem. Like, I destroyed my stomach drinking Diet Coke, and it's an acidic thing. Yeah. Now, I don't normally part my hair. It's just looking like this because I was just wearing a hat. My friend Wesley, he parts his hair. And honestly, at the beginning, I didn't like it at all. But then it started, like, growing on me. And, next thing you know, I'm kind of, liking it. And, I'm not in, like, not in a way of, like, I'm attracted to my friend. But in a way of, like, if he got down on me, I wouldn't really mind kind of way. You know what I mean? I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Stomach problem. Yeah, that was. I burp because I have a stomach problem. It's hyperacidity. So yeah, I have medication for the acid. Actually, it's called omeprazole, and they're 40 milligram caps. And omeprazole is supposed to heal your stomach, and I've been taking it for a month or two. I don't know. I've been taking it almost every single day, but I have been counteracting it with soda / Diet Coke for a while. So I don't really think this is working, or this is working for this is working for me. I'm just gonna, yeah. But you know, it's so weird. Like, I have not, like, since I'm like dropping out of college, like, I'm never gonna be at that place ever again. And it has not settled in at all. Like, I still feel like I'm gonna go back in a few days. And honestly, like, that, I don't really like that feeling, because it just makes me feel sad. You know, like, I feel sad to, like, be here, kind of, because now I'm, like, taking a step back, I think. But also, it's, like, sad to go back, because now, like, I'm moving on, but then going back is also taking a step back, in a way. I don't know. Like, like, I don't know what I'm thinking, but that's just how I'm thinking. That's how I'm feeling. And it's low-key kind of craze balls. Now, I want to go on a run soon. That's why I don't look like I've showered yet, because I'm not going to shower before I take a run. Because I don't need any running baddies to smell me smelling good. You know what I mean? I have a baddie who walks, incline walks for miles. And those incline walks, let's just say Patty likey. Never saying that again. And if you didn't get that joke, it's because it makes, you know what, I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, I mean, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, like for the PatCast, comment for the PatCast, and subscribe to my main channel. What? Okay, my recording stopped. Subscribe to this channel, like and comment for my channel. Or, no, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe, like for the PatCast, comment for the PatCast, and subscribe to my main channel, Pat_. Now, for my main channel, the next video is going to be like, or I'm going to try to make this video called I bought every drive-thru's cheapest item. And the whole story of the video is that ever since I've been a kid, I've dreamed to make my own restaurant. And since I'm broke and can't afford the food, I'm gonna make a restaurant with the cheapest food from the fast food restaurants. And I'm not gonna have any customers go through the entire video. And the last customer's gonna be like, "Hey, is there a vegan option?" Bam! Shoot them in the head. Because frick you, vegans. Frick you. I'm joking. All you vegans out there, I love everybody. Except for people that do not eat meat. Actually, I shouldn't say that. That's not true. Okay? I like a lot of people who don't eat meat. Okay? A lot of straight guys. Oh my gosh, I can't make that. Can I make that joke? Can I make that joke? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Can I say that? I'm keeping it in anyway. I'm sorry. If I get canceled, I'm sorry. All right. Oh my lord. I don't even think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad. But no, I don't actually hate vegans, okay? It's just a joke. But the vegan teacher's a little crazy. Yeah, the vegan teacher low-key kind of cray-cray. Yeah, she crazy. She crazy. So, when has the bullet bit the bone? I don't know what that means. I think it means like when have you penetrated. I mean, not. When has the bullet bit the bone? The bullet has bit the bone -3 degrees in 5 seconds. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying a bunch of random stuff because I am bored and don't know what to say. This is the PatCast at its finest. Okay, I'm trying to make these like PatCasts longer because, you know, I like to ramble on and talk about nothing. Because I think it's fun. Unscripted crap, me just talking to myself, me just talking to you guys, to those who listen. I don't think anybody listens to this podcast at all, but I think it's fun. I think it's funny. I think people will find this enjoyable at some point in my life or in their lives. Hopefully my kids don't find this and then start watching it and be like, "Dad, you were such a loser." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, son. I know." And then we're living in like an RV because I'm still trying to do YouTube. And my girlfriend is probably broken up with me by then. I'll be a solo dad. I don't know how I got the children. I just woke up with them there. And it'll just be like, Dad, you suck. Dad. I'll be like, all right, little boy. Don't know your name, but all right. My throat still hurts, by the way, if y'all were wondering. Like, y'all probably thinking, like, "Pal, oh my gosh, your throat's hurting." Like, how is it right now? How is your throat? Well, my throat is right now, it's fine. It's dandy. It's great. Thanks for checking in, man. Thanks for asking. Thanks for checking in. It's not fine. It's not dandy. I just burped. It's because I have an acidic issue. My stomach was destroyed by Diet Coke, so that's why my stomach is hurting. I mean, my throat. And I'm burping. It's a stomach issue. It's hyperacidity. Yeah, my shorts are riding up my thighs right now. I'm glad you guys cannot see it because it is quite embarrassing. Cause like, I'm a very tan person because I used to play baseball a lot, so I'm like really tan. So, except for in my upper thigh, I'm really white, very pale, very white. Nothing wrong with being white, by the way, but it's just like a very bad tan line. You know what I mean? Speaking like, same thing with like my arms. My arms are like yellow. Like, you can't see it, but like they're basically like bronze or whatever. I don't know what color that is. But then like a little bit above my elbow is like completely white. It is that color. That color right there that I'm pointing at with my right index finger. Very white. I would show you guys, but this video will get taken down because of my muscular nature. Definitely not because it looks like I have size D cups or triple C's. I'm talking about my man boobs. They are ginormous. Yeah. Is it double D's? Isn't it double D's? Like a pretty big one? Yeah. I have a double D size man breast. one singular double D size man breast. The other one's like an A. I'm tripping over every day. I'm falling over every day because of the imbalance. That's actually why I started drinking Diet Coke, is to like, because apparently like Diet Coke like balances you out or something like that. So I thought like if I drink Diet Coke, the double D and the A will balance out to like 2 B and a halves. I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know. Is this an appropriate topic? Absolutely not. Is it funny? I hope so. I hope people think it's amusing. I hope somebody's watching till this point. It's 25 minutes and 37 seconds right now. I might cut this up. I might not in Adobe Premiere Pro, which I pay for. Not to flex or anything. That was a burp because I have hyperacidity. It's just because the Diet Coke destroyed my stomach and I have hyperacidity. Jeez, man. Jeez Louise. If you're wondering what I'm looking at instead of the camera, I'm looking at myself because I'm like, how in the world did I'm not going to say that, but how in the world have I made a masterpiece of a man? I'm joking. I'm not that much of a masterpiece. I'm like Picasso. I'm like a Picasso painting if like Picasso was blind. Actually, that's very pick-me of me to say. Now that I think about it, it's not even that funny. Picasso not blind is even like weird to look at. You know. Yeah, it wasn't really that funny. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm an okay looking dude. You know, if I lost a good like 30 pounds, I'd look better. Maybe I should get on Ozempic because maybe I won't have Ozempic face anymore. Because I think I have Ozempic face. Like, I feel like it looks like I have Ozempic face. Because, like, look at this right here. Like, I look tired. And I've never taken Ozempic before. Maybe, according to Kendrick Lamar, Drake takes Ozempic, and that's how he has his abs. So maybe I should take Ozempic, like my favorite rapper, Drake. I'm joking. My favorite rapper is Lil Mabu. But he did scam me out of a shirt because I ordered a shirt, like, 2 months ago. From Lil Mabu. It was a Young Genius shirt. It's just a black t-shirt with white text that says Young Genius. And I've never gotten it yet. It's been 2 months. And the address I put was to my dorm room in college. So I'm never getting that thing. It still has not shipped. I was scammed by Lil Mabu. That's very embarrassing. A scam by Lil Mabu. Dear God, man. I think it's funny. It was only like $8. But still, it's kind of annoying when a millionaire, you know, you pay $8.99 to a millionaire, and then he just does not send the shirt. And I'm a broke college dropout. All right, that's what I am right now. I am what they call in the suburbs a loser. At least I don't. No, if I smoked weed, I'd be a loser. Like, combined with all the things. Like, just because you smoke weed does not make you a loser, okay? But combined with everything, like, I'd be a college dropout, only making like $1,000 plus a year, or $1,000 plus a month. Making $1,000 plus a month, college dropout, lives with his parents, upstairs, and smokes a lot of weed. Oh my gosh, that'd be like the perfect storm. Maybe I should get on the Mary Jane, but it's been 19 solid years that I haven't tried the Mary Jane, but I don't think I'm ever gonna try it ever because I'd probably be addicted to it. And apparently, you can't really get addicted to weed, but then you can get addicted to the feeling of it. I don't think you can't get chemically addicted. At least that's what my friends told me before they started smoking weed. And then they're like, "Yeah, pal, we're not gonna get addicted to it chemically." I'm like, "Okay." And then if they don't smoke for like 2 hours, they start getting headaches. So I don't really know if that's true. I also only had like one sip of alcohol in my entire life. It was my great aunt Betty's table wine that was like 40 years old, and it never touched the refrigerator. Okay, it was really bad, really, really, really bad. Excuse me. And like I used to be a baseball player, so like pitchers like Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer, they say like they age like fine wine, like they age well like fine wine. I tasted fine wine, and fine wine does not age well. All right, that was not good wine. I don't know what good wine tastes like because I've only ever had one sip, and honestly, I felt like drunk. I felt drunk after that. Like I was like, kind of like going, Dad, I'm so drunk. I was like 17 and had one sip. It was disgusting. I'm never having a sip of alcohol again. Glad I did not become an addict, because I'm addicted to Diet Coke, which is my downfall. I feel like, honestly, I feel like I'd be better off if I smoked pot, because Diet Coke is just such like a weird thing to be addicted to. It is so weird. It's like if I went to like therapy for it, like, yeah, bro, I've just been really struggling with my Diet Coke addiction, and like everyone else is there for like heroin and meth. Like I would just look like a loser to the losers. Okay, like I just feel so unimportant. Not saying anybody in recovery is a loser. Ex-losers, I should say. I'm really not setting myself up for success here with these jokes. If you're wondering what's in this Stanley, by the way, it's water, because I'm trying to get myself addicted to water. Because if I'm addicted to water and not Diet Coke, it's probably better for me. But apparently you can drink too much water to where you drown yourself. Like, you can't do anything right. Like, you can't enjoy anything in life without like dying. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you can't have the red artificial sweetener or else you're gonna die. Oh, we have to ban artificial sweeteners now. No, don't ban artificial sweeteners. Don't ban red food coloring. That's stupid. People enjoy it. I enjoy it. Even if it, gives me cancer when I'm 55, you gotta leave this earth at some point. I'd rather have like a red cake right now than, live until I'm like 105. You know what I mean? It's just, this life is sad. By the time you're like 100, you can't really do anything, honestly. But I mean, it all depends on like what you want to do. So if you want to live until you're 100, go for it. 100%, go for it. I ain't gonna judge it. But personally, I wouldn't want to live till I'm 105, because like when you start getting like to like your 60s, like 70s, you can't really. Maybe 70s or 80s. When you get to your 70s or 80s, you can't really do that much. I mean, you get senior discounts everywhere you go, so maybe you can. But I don't know. And then if you want to pick up like a young baddie, maybe like when you're 70 years old, you just like you get a fake cane, and then you're like walking around on like the street or whatever, and you see like a baddie, and you fall over with your cane, and she catches you, and then you lock eyes, but you're a 75-year-old man. She's like, I don't think this scenario's really a good scenario. It's funny though, I hope. Does it look like I have Ozempic face? Type in the comments if it looks like I have Ozempic face. I feel like I do. And apparently I have negative Cantel tilt. Because I don't have a W Riz. So if I got W Riz on Skibbity Toilet, I could have a positive Cantel tilt. Whatever. Excuse me. Ugh. Ooh, crack. I just cracked my neck. I swear to God, if I get copyrighted for that little thing, I'm gonna be pissed off. Okay, I'm gonna be a little pissy boy. Little Miss Pissed. Or Little Mr. Pister. Little Mr. Pisser. I'm a pisser. I like to pee on trees. I think peeing on trees is what we should be doing. Like a dog. You know what I mean? Because we stand up guys, we stand up when we pee. So why can't we pee on a tree? You know what I mean? We get we don't have to do it out take our pants off in front of a mom walking her dog with her kid. We can just set up a tent in front of a tree. Set up a little personal little web tent and then pee on a tree. And nobody has to see it. No kids have to see it, no dogs have to see it. No mothers, middle-aged moms, no people have to see it. Nobody has to see it. But also in a construction site, I feel like that's where a lot of people take their dumps, and I feel like that's just a very common place to take a dump, because it'll solidify. So it's kind of like concrete, you know what I mean? You can poop on. What happens if you poop on concrete? Does it smell bad forever? You poop on wet concrete, all right? Think about this: you poop on wet concrete. Does the smell ever go away? Because the poop is always going to be there. It's always going to be there on the concrete. So what happens if it dries with the poop in it? Does it still smell bad? Do you see the poop? Is it a big bump in the concrete? Bro, this is crazy. I can't believe I just thought about this. Oh my gosh. Alright. Thank you guys for listening to the PatCast, where I talk to you about everything pet. I'm joking. Well, yeah. Have a good day. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the main channel, Pat_. I don't care if you subscribe to this one, but if you do want to, then you can. Okay, have a good one.